Alright, welcome to the free world. We're going to go over what FEMA camps are actually for. Now, a lot of people are really scared of FEMA camps. They think they're going to round up all the citizens and throw them in there. And now this is a possibility that it may happen at one point in time. Now, a lot of people, they claim like with President Obama, President Obama's going to open up FEMA camps. They was going to get thrown in there. And there's probably a whole bunch of group of people right now that are saying the same thing about Trump. But their specific design is actually for emergency times, like if there is a flood in an area and everyone has to leave their house, or if a huge hurricane comes through and everything like that. They want to have an emergency prepared plan in place. Now, this is kind of dangerous in certain aspects because if, say, some wacko politician hired someone to create some mass virus that went throughout the country, and then he used that as an excuse to create martial law and then force all the citizens in there. Now that's a possible worry and everything, but a lot of people think that they're just gonna come out in the middle of the night and be like, "Oh, there's no more democracy. This guy's decided that he's gonna take over, and we're gonna put you in FEMA camps." You know how unlikely that is to happen when so many people in the United States have guns. It's not going to happen. For one thing, you'd have to convince people to do it. It'd be really hard to convince American soldiers to do that. Now, there has been instances where uh, United States forces have been on U.S. land and done pretty bad things to protesters to force them out, and that's ridiculous. Some of the stuff that they've done is ridiculous. And now that is completely noteworthy and worthy of discussion and worthy of worrying about. And being able to create a virus that destroys people, that's completely worthy of worrying about. And all those things together is something to worry about. But just the fact that they are creating areas that could be used as a safe zone in case of an emergency is not something you should worry about because that is actually helpful to us. Now, the people behind these plans, if they're planning anything deviant, that is a worry. And that is something to be vigilant about as a citizen of our country. But just the complete acknowledgement that they're doing this and the complete outrage is unnecessary. Now, there should be outrage about situations where they are going to try to force people in without an emergency. That is something to worry about. Or if they plan to take immigrants and put them all in there and then have something like that, that is something to worry about. Anything that will cause a nationalist response from another country because of the mistreatment of their immigrants in our country is something to worry about. But if they're just used for emergencies, like I said before, such as in a hurricane and everything like that, it's not really like a huge worry. It's not something that should be an outrage because that is actually helping, it's going to help keep people safe if something ever does happen. So, say if a man made virus or not a man made virus, if a natural virus came out and it started wiping out people and they need those areas just for giving out food or giving out antidotes. It's easily accessible, it's easily done, and it provides a structure to our infrastructure in case an emergency takes place. And that is an important part of having those camps. But like I said before, we should still be vigilant in case someone tries to misuse them or misinterpret them in a way that would be damaging to us, the citizens. But I feel like a lot of people go a little bit too far with it, and they're looking in between the lines is a good thing. But sometimes if it creates this enticing fear that is unneeded, that is something to worry about. But that is what I have to say about it. And it is possible that some politician may try to do something like that in the future, and we should watch out for that. But I feel like right now people should just understand that that is what they're there for, and to stop people from creating a situation like that. But that's all I have to say about it. Y'all have a good day.